Max Cosplay here, and I'm here with the second part of my Con Crunch episode. To start with today, I'm going to go over some things that I got from Shiploads, which is kind of like Australian's Hobby Lobby for American fans that are watching this. Can my shirt sit properly, please? Thank you. So to start with, got these foam sheets, and they're in a bunch of different colours, but the main colours I will be using will be the greens and the yellows. Next up, and these are the easy ones, I just got two metallic paints. I got a silver one and a gold one. The gold one is for obviously the Robin logo on the chest, and the little gold, I'll put a picture up here, but the little gold, I don't really know what they're called, but the gold accents on his costume. Next up, I did say I was going to get these from Spotlight, but I found them for cheaper there. So these are just black foam boards, which I'll be using. I'll use it for the black bit of his logo, and I'll use it to make some accessories and just the shoulder paddings and stuff. So I'll be painting a lot of them green. And next I have the wooden dowel, and the reason I got the wooden dowel is because I'm going to be making Robin's staff. I don't actually know if Tim Drake's Robin uses the staff, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I figured it'd be a nice little addition to have a staff. I'm also going to be using the black foam to make batarangs with, that I can keep just for props. I think they look really cool. But anyway, the rest of this video is going to be dedicated to making the staff, so let's get started. So to get started with the staff, I went over it with a base coat of just plain white paint, because I did try to just go straight in with the silver and it just didn't go as I'd planned. So I think I did 3 coats of this white paint before I started going in with the silver, just allowing it to air dry each time. So that is what we're going with. But in the comments, can I get you guys to let me know who you want to see me go as on the second day of Supernova? Because if I'll be going on as Robin in the first day, I don't know who I want to go as the second day. I was thinking maybe a Haiku character because of the travel and the weight limit to the suitcase. I don't want to go as someone like Kyoko, who has a heavier jacket and heavier props. Anyway, we had a Bruce and Robert break because we love Bruce and Robert adventures in this household, and we're back. So I ended up mixing a bit of the gold paint with the silver paint just to give it more of like a warmer undertone. I did end up adding some blue paint as well, which I'm pretty sure you'll see me get up to go and get in a minute, just because I didn't like the way that the paint itself was just sticking. It was very opaque paint. There we go. There I go to go and find the blue paint. But yeah, no, the silver and the gold paint were really opaque, and it was something that I noticed. It wasn't exactly what I needed. So I mixed a little bit of blue and a little bit of black into the paint before I continued on and kept going. Looking over at everything that's there right now, that table is so messy. There's just paint everywhere. And the little mats that I have on the table currently are completely covered with just different paint and different watercolours and the outlines of me painting things and all of that jazz. But anyway, here I go in with the silvery grey, and I think I also did 3 coats of this. I'll be going over it with adhesive spray when I find it, because I don't know where it is. But I have adhesive Mod Podge spray that I'll be going over everything that I've painted, just to make sure it doesn't chip during travel and all of that kind of stuff. And just so it has a more metallic finish, even though obviously the metallic paint is metallic paint. But yeah, that is what I've done so far. Ended up having to go to work, so we had a break for work. Then we're back at it again, and I went over just one last time with just the straight silver, just to give it a little bit more of a metallic, silvery finish. But I figured that that was the best way to go about it, because the silver paint's much more opaque just on its own. And I'm pretty sure I'm still watching Bruce and Robert in the background of that. as I'm painting this stuff again, because I could rewatch those episodes over and over and over again. They're so great. They're just brilliant. Anyway, and my dog's under the table. She'll just make random appearances and sit under the table. And we're back to normal voice recording. So, today I went to Spotlight and got some other things I needed to get. So we have the foam glue that I'm going to be using to stick this stuff together. I also got some more bendy foam to make the base for the shoulder pads and the knee pads and the elbow pads, and then I'm just going to put the harder stuff on top. I might also use this for the mask. I haven't decided yet because I was thinking of just using the straight dark green and just painting it with some watered down black paint. And then we have the fabric. So we have the black fabric and we have the yellow fabric. And this is just for the cape. So what I'm going to do, please ignore the outfit, but I got 2 meters of this stuff, which was probably a bit too much, but you know, we'll make it work. This is a cape if I've ever seen a cape. But I'm going to sew the two together. Ooh, what if I do it the other way? The other way, it now trails on the floor. But I'm going to use this to make his cape. I feel like he could have one that goes down to the floor, but it'd be a bit too Batman-esque and people would step on it. So I'm going to just have it so it reaches about just under my knees, because his cape has the cutouts. But yeah, so we have the black one. And the yellow one. I was really happy that I found this because they said it was low in stock. This is very Romanesque. Oh, I stepped on it myself. Thinking about other people stepping on it, maybe I need to be careful that I don't step on it. Ooh. And I'm going to give you a better look at... Will I get off from under my foot? A better look at the other colours of the graphite I got. So we've got the dark green, which I said before. The yellow, which is going to look absolutely banging once I paint it over with the gold paint. The light green, I don't know if I'll use this, but it's there if I need it. The colours I won't be using, which are the purple, blue, pink and orange. And finally we have the black and the red, which I'll probably use bits and bobs of this stuff too. But that's where we're going at the moment. So as I'm recording this part, the staff is just drying from its final layer of paint. This dog is in my way and she just stepped all over the orange, which is glad I'm not using that. There's also white, which I might use the white, I don't know yet. But anyway, that's where we are at the moment, and back onto the crafting. So here I am watching Bruce and Robert again and making the mask. And this took so many tries because I kept redoing it and it was either too big or too small, but I finally got what I wanted. But looking back at the mask now, I made a light green and a dark green one. I'll definitely be using the dark green, but I'm going to get another sheet of the dark green foam. And I also made batarangs, which came out horribly because I tried to use the thick foam and the thick foam just didn't work. I also had 3 designs for the Robin logo. I don't know which one I went with off the top of my head here. I think I went with the one furthest to the right. But anyway, so with the mask, I think I'm going to get more green foam and just redo it and like double stack the foam, because I don't like the way that it's come out with just one. I feel like it needs to be thicker and I can't just magically get it exactly the same because of the way that I cut it out. But anyway, here's the Robin logo. I'm pretty sure I redid it again after I filmed that bit. But anyway, here's me putting watered down black and silver paint on the batarangs, just give them a shimmer. I ended up going in with a lighter later and burning the sides so it looks more clean and then filing it, but it still doesn't look very great. But, you know, we're going to do what we're going to do. But, yeah, I did 2 coats of this on each side. It looks a little bit, like, liney, but at the same time, I kind of expected that because it's watered-down paint as opposed to just straight paint. But I didn't want to put straight paint on it because I thought, no, it will lose its dark ominousness. And here I go in with the gold paint on the Robin logo, which turned out really well, actually. And about 3 days after this got filmed, I went and I got my Robin tattoo. Here I am with the mask, and I'm just going in with, like, a silvery, like, the silver paint mixed with some watercolour, just to give it some dimension and some shimmer. But as I said, now that I've done all this, I'm going to redo the mask with more green foam, because I don't like the way that it just feels really thin on my face. And I want to have 2 layers so then I can put the mesh layer in between the 2 layers, if that makes sense. It'll make more sense when I actually do it. I'll show you in depth of me actually doing it. But anyway, that's what we're working with for now. Me mixing silver with watered down watercolour, trying to get it to be shimmery and lovely. And my face in this looks absolutely atrocious, but we're just going to have to go with it because there's not much else I can do with it. But I'm going to skip through the rest of this because I'm pretty sure I didn't film this in, like, 2 times speed. Or maybe I did and it's just really, really long. But anyway. Hey guys, so the outro to this is just going to be the video of me 100%ing Lego Batman 1 that I posted on my Snapchat story like 2 weeks ago. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the second episode of this Con Crunch, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a lovely day. Bye bye guys.